Minasan, konnichiwa, Dougal des. Hi everyone, I hope that you're doing well, and I'm so excited to soon be presenting more work and sessions in Japan, and I just wanted to connect with you today. You know, I've been thinking, a lot of us on the planet recently, I think, have been in a place of personal reflection. It's interesting to focus on the fear that arose from the pandemic or the challenges that have happened to a lot of people on a global scale. But if we tune out the outside noise, I also think it's revealing something about our lives. I can only speak from personal experience, but one of the things that I noticed during this period of time is that it really revealed my soul group. A lot of us have gone through periods of time where maybe we're not working in the same location or we're spending more time at home. And so we started to turn to our biological families, and we also started to look to our spiritual families as well. Now, I've taught about soul groups many, many times. A soul group is the people in your life that you can be your most authentic self with. And typically we have all different kinds of relationships, family relationships, professional relationships, personal relationships, but only a select few members out of those groups are actually soul group members. The pandemic or coronavirus, what's going on the planet, has allowed us to really invest in those relationships. There's a good chance that you haven't seen some people in your life for a while, and that's okay. Some relationships may have fallen to the side. Some relationships may have gotten stronger, but you may notice that your social circle is a little bit smaller. As the world is evolving, as the world is changing, this isn't a sense of loss, this is a sense of opportunity to really start to think about, what kind of relationships do I want to invest my time in? Do I want to spend time with surface relationships that are comfortable, or do I want to nurture relationships that are soulful, deep, kind, and rewarding? This energy goes to every single aspect of our life. People are beginning to re-examine who they are. Is this the kind of job that I want? Has been bringing me passion? Is this the kind of entertainment that I want to connect with? Bodies of work that I want to read? We are in this moment of transition, which, although can be challenging on the outside, I truly think is an opportunity to make change in your life, to live your best life. Now, during today's video, I thought we could look at some colors to see how they move your energy, what it might bring up for you, because this is really an opportunity to unleash the part of you that's connected to your power, that's connected to your soul, and that is finally living your destiny. So let's look to the energy of color to see what we can learn. Let's first look to the color blue. Now, if you're drawn to the color blue, that means that you're a soulful, deep individual. You love education and learning and getting as much information as possible. I tend to joke that blue is the color of truth and wisdom. So a blue person, if there's a topic that they're interested in, they just don't read one article or one book. They watch movies about it. They listen to interviews and podcasts. They read as many articles as possible because a blue person wants to gather information. Now, a great career for a blue person has to do with teaching. Now, that could be traditional teaching. You could be an educator where you're teaching children. You could be a professor, but just in your life, someone drawn to blue wants to share information. If their soul, if their brain, if their heart has been moved by knowledge, they just need to share it with other people. This is a great way to become a spiritual teacher. This is a great way to help other people. This is a great way to share knowledge on the planet. Now, typically, someone who's drawn to blue who isn't necessarily activating it in the best way, there might be a shadow aspect going on. This would be someone who's feeling very, very shy. This would be someone who's struggling to express themselves. It's like they rehearse their mind, what they want to say, but they forget to verbalize it. This is also someone who struggles with constantly feeling like the student and taking the risk or the chance of becoming a teacher. Blue is a powerfully soulful color. It's the record keeper of the universe. It's seen around historians and people that just want to share wisdom. If you're drawn to blue, chances are the universe is saying you are no longer the student. You are a teacher now. now. So try to think of areas in your life and ways that you can share wisdom with the world, because it will bring you great joy. Now let's look to the color red. So if you're drawn to the color red, chances are you're a healer. This is a highly, highly emotional color. It teaches us about the energy exchange between people in our life. It fills our heart with emotion. So it really calls to compassionate people. Now, if you're drawn to the color red, I tend to see red around healers. So that's anything from doctors, physicians, a dentist, a massage therapist, an acupuncturist, a nurse. I mean, the list goes on, sometimes even a nutritionist. But it's someone who genuinely cares about the well-being of other people. Reiki practitioners, acupuncturists, any form of the healing arts is a great job for someone who's drawn to the color red. Now, once again, if you're activating red in the wrong way, or maybe it's trying to teach you something, you may feel like recently your heart is heavy. You may feel like recently you're overly emotional. You may feel like recently it's hard for you to express yourself. And oftentimes stepping into that healing energy, accepting the fact that you're a healer, can help you overcome those things. Now let's look into the color purple. So purple happens to be one of my favorite colors as well, because it helps us stand taller. Purple is considered the color of leadership and destiny, so I will see it around leaders. If you're drawn to purple, there is this call to change the world on a global scale. There is this call to raise awareness. There is this call to empower other people to be in their power. And so purple oftentimes is seen around heads of state or people in politics. It's seen around people that run a business and oversee a group of people. It's seen around spiritual teachers. It's seen around people that speak in front of groups as an expert. So if you're drawn to the color purple, chances are the world and the community around you sees you as an expert. It's time to step into that energy and share what you know. Now, again, if you're working with purple and maybe the shadow side is trying to teach you something, this typically manifests as indecisiveness, having a hard time making a decision, having a hard time fully committing to something. You may be stuck in the fantasy or the vision phase where you're brainstorming a lot and you have this clear vision, maybe even a vision or a dream board, but you're not actually taking action. When we fully embrace purple, when we embody leadership qualities, when we give ourselves permission to step into that position as a leader, we take action, we move energy, we speak with confidence. We're not concerned about what other people think. So purple is a really great color to help you move forward. The color that we're going to be taking a look at is gold. Now, gold is considered the color of independence and thought. If you're drawn to gold energy, chances are you don't like directions, you don't like people telling you what to do, you're very independent, you're a self-starter, which is often why I will see gold around self-employed people, people who know how to run different aspects from a business, people who want to turn their vision into reality. So if you've been drawn to gold, there's probably something going on in your being that wants to try something new, that wants to make your mark on the planet, that wants to blend practical energy with abundant energy. Gold people tend to be very, very successful. Now, not every gold person is self-employed. Sometimes they're in a management position. And the reason for that is gold people have a tremendous ability to see potential in other people. So they make great managers, they make great bosses. They help people see their strengths and their power and to move forward. If you're drawn to gold, the universe is probably encouraging you to step out of your comfort zone, to try something new, to step into your passion. Even if it's an independent venture, it's a reminder that you can do it on your own. Now, if the shadow side of gold, or maybe you're not activating it properly, this can manifest in feeling a little bit stubborn, feeling a little bit stuck, having a hard time moving forward. Similar to purple, it's like you're not taking action. So you want to see gold energy as sort of a boost from the universe, is saying, I see you, you're strong, you're capable, you can do this. Believe in yourself just as much as we believe in you. What I want to look to is orange, which is one of my personal favorites. So orange is the color of balance and perception. Orange is a highly intuitive color. It helps us sharpen our intuition. It helps us balance our day. It helps us define the ideal life for ourselves. If you're drawn to the color orange, chances are you are a natural counselor. So great jobs for someone drawn to orange would be a therapist, a life coach, an intuitive, or a psychic medium. Someone who wants to help people navigate the emotional clutter of their life, understand who they are, create a safe environment to grow and expand and be as powerful as possible. Now, chances are, if you've worked with orange and you're not activating it correctly, you might be experiencing these things. You may feel out of balance. You may feel like your finances are not working well. You may feel like your relationships are one-sided, meaning that you're giving all of this energy to other people, but not enough energy is coming back to you. And you just may be feeling like it's difficult right now to make decisions. When we understand the subtleties of orange energy, when we understand how to step into it, we create abundance, we create balance, we're able to help other people without feeling depleted or drained at the end of the day. Orange is a powerful color to not only balance your soul, but to balance everything in your life, from your bank account to your heart, to your relationships, and just your own sense of inner joy. Our next question color that we want to look at is the color green. So green is considered the color of creativity and communication. Green calls upon the inner artist inside of you, the part of you that sees beauty in all things, the part of you that knows how to express yourself, the part of you that knows how to make someone else feel uplifted and connected. I will see green around writers, artists, poets, speakers, someone that cuts hair or is a hair designer, someone that does nails or interior design, someone who's a chef, who's creative with food. There's so many different ways that creativity can extend in our life. Creativity not only brings joy for the artist inside of ourselves, but it brings joy to the world and to the planet at the same time. If you're drawn to green, chances are you want people to feel expanded energy. You want people to feel beautiful. You see beauty in everything, and this is what you're drawn to. So there are so many different ways that could extend itself, from flower arrangement to cooking to presenting and singing and connecting with people. There are so many ways that green helps us open our spiritual voice and our physical voice at the same time. Now, again, if you're not activating green properly, or if you haven't fully embraced this side of yourself, we have the direct opposite with the shadow side. You may feel like your communication is stunted. You may feel like you don't have enough time for creative expression. You may even feel like that was a part of your past and not a part of your current reality or your future. But here's the thing, as long as we embrace green, it will start to expand for you. I truly believe part of what we're going through right now is going to give birth to a Renaissance period. People embracing music, not taking things for granted, going to the theater, wanting to connect with art, wanting to connect with different cultures and understand each other. Green is a powerful, powerful tool to do that. Basically, what we're talking about today is this opportunity to unleash the true you, the most authentic part of yourself. Now, I know things have been challenging. I know we've all been faced with a lot of fear, but let's shift our perspective as how we look at that. Let's think of this time in our lives as a moment of reflection. We are not going back to normal. There is no normal anymore. What we're doing right now is redefining what you want your life to live like. Re-examine your personal relationships and nurture your soul group. Re-examine your profession and what you do. It's a lot of time and energy you're committing. So if there's something in your heart that's been calling you, now is the time to step into that. My job, my purpose, my hope is that I can help you unleash the part of yourself that's been dormant inside of you, but ready to sprout like a beautiful spring flower, because we all deserve that. On June 5th, I'm going to be doing an online seminar, and I can't wait to help you unleash the inner authentic you. I know you can do it. Believe in your soul, believe in yourself, believe in the universe, and I believe in you too. Be well.